Facebook. Good morning. I'm here on the campus of Baylor. I just dropped off my son, and he gets to go work for on this beautiful day. It's nice and chilly here. Um, I wanted to talk about um, something we had. I had a heart-to-heart talk with my son while we were out hiking yesterday, and I was asking him about what he wanted to do because he's here at Baylor, and he's a pre-med student. His major is biochemistry, and but he also has a love of finance. And so I was asking him, you know, what it is that he really wanted to do, like what his plans were. And he was just like, I don't know. Um, this is what happens when we're in college, right? Like we have all these expectations that people put on us, whether it be our family or society or whatever. And so you come in here with, this is what I have to do, right? This is what I have to do. When I was in college, I was a pre-med student myself, and that I just thought I was going to be a doctor, right? That's what I had said I wanted to be, and that's what was going to happen. And so I was asking my son, like, well, what are your passions? Like, what are you passionate about? What do you love? Like, if money wasn't an object, if you didn't have to worry about money, if you could spend all day doing something that you love, and what other people thought didn't matter, you didn't have any expectations, what would you do? And he thought about it, and he said, I would watch the stock market. And I was like, what? And I know my son is also like, takes a lot of business classes, and he's really, really good and gifted when it comes to that. I've told some people he's actually on the investment team here at Baylor, and Baylor gives him money to invest for them, and he's really good at it. Like God has gifted him with these amazing talents when it comes to stocks and bonds and money and stuff. And so he was like, yeah, I would watch I, the Dow or whatever that is, investments. I don't know what it is, but that's what he loves, right? And he goes, but I've invested so much in, my biochemistry major. Where does that leave me? And I'm like, first of all, you can't think about it like that, right? Like everything that we do in life, you there's a purpose for it, right? Like the 6 years that I was in UTSA going to school, and I was a biology major and a psychology major, all of those things helped me somehow, right? But if I were to keep looking at it like, I invested all this time, and what do I have to show for it? I can't all of a sudden just change my mind. But you can. You can change your mind at any time. I mean, that's what being alive is about. Everything changes. It's okay. And I was trying to tell him, first of all, why are you going to want to invest or keep investing in a career that's going to be full time, that this is what you're going to be living, if it doesn't bring you joy and fulfillment? If watching stock markets and looking at investments, if that brings you joy and fulfillment, then it's time to make the choice to pursue that, because the universe knows that's where your heart is, that's where your passion is. And that's when things are going to stop being such a struggle. That's what I was telling him is whenever we start efforting and putting in energy towards something that we're not really passionate about, we're more like that's what's expected of me. That's what I've already invested this time, so I might as well keep going. But no, no, because why would you keep investing time if that's not going to make you happy? It's just going to keep getting worse. It's going to be like a snowball effect, you know? And that's how people end up in this rat race, and they're unhappy and they're miserable because they're like, well, this is what I thought I should do. This is what I was taught I had to do. This is what was expected of me. But this is a new time. This is a new it's more about living your joy. And it's possible, you know? And that's what I'm trying to teach my son. He's here at Baylor University trying to be a doctor. But if that's not his passion, that's the last thing I want him to do. I don't want him to, live a life where he thinks that's what he should be doing. It's not about shoulds or coulds or woulds. Like, just do it and do what makes you happy. Yeah? Like, that's the only thing I want for my child. I could care less about anything as far as, what I think he should be. It's not about me. It's not about anybody else but him. Just like, you or me. Like I said, I was at UTSA for 6 years, 6 years trying to be a doctor. And something happened where I was told just something happened and changed my path. And there was a reason for that. But I'm not going to be angry that I invested so much time, because I have a lot of knowledge around biology, and that's what helps me when it comes to connecting with my own body, with teaching others about theirs. And so everything was a blessing, even the fact of me not deciding to pursue a career as a doctor. And that's the whole message. That's what I was trying to get through is it's everything is going to stop being such a struggle when you just follow what makes your heart happy, and stop thinking what others are going to think. Like, well, it's not a bad thing to be happy. Like, that's what I'm trying to teach my son. That's what I try to teach other people's. It's about following your passion. That's what's going to lead to this fulfilling, abundant, prosperous life that people can't even imagine, because they're so set in their heads, like, it has to be this way. It has to be this way. I have to please this person. I have to do this. You don't have to do anything but please yourself. Like, really think about it. And this is what I'm trying to teach my son. Like, think about this. Go in your heart and think, when I was a little kid, what did I love doing? Like, the time just stopped. Everything just stopped, and it was like I was just in this bliss, this pure, amazing connection to God, source, to the universe. What was it that you would do? Or if you had all the money in the world, there was no worries, you didn't have to worry about money, because that's a big thing for most people. If you didn't have any expectations from other people, what would you do? What are you passionate about? What do you love doing? And you start there. And then, just start thinking like, well, could I create a career from it? Because you can. Like, when I started asking myself, what would I do? My answer was, I would just work out all day. I would work out all day, and I would travel, and I would have fun, and I would play. But then you start getting deeper. And for me, it's about service. Like, I love seeing other people succeed and thrive. And that's why I've started doing videos like this, because you start taking baby steps. Doing something like this is so fulfilling and it makes me so happy. Because even if it hits one person and they, you know, they learn something from it, or they are able to like go within and really look and feel like what what makes me happy? What would make me happy? And if they were to start taking steps to create that, that brings me so much joy and fulfillment. And then the money comes, then the clients will start coming. Whatever is meant to be is going to happen, right? And that's what I'm trying to teach my son. That's what I'm trying to teach other people is it's a matter of just getting quiet and really start finding what makes you happy, what makes you feel like you're not just existing, but you're living. You are living and just thriving, and like you get this feeling where you're just like alive. Like every single cell in my body right now is vibrating because I am just so passionate about this message. And it's not even about health or wealth or I'm sorry, fitness, wellness. It's just wholeness of life. And to see people living that every day, like the energy that's in my body right now, if we could radiate that out to the planet and have everybody living like this whole world would be a totally different place. It like literally heaven on earth. And I believe that that's possible. Because if I can do it in my body right now, like I am literally feeling like I'm in heaven. I see a totally different planet than some people might see. I just see pure beauty. The sky this morning when I was driving from Austin to Waco was so gorgeous. And I told my son, look at how beautiful that is. Like just something so simple as the sun rising. It is so beautiful. And it just like makes me well up with gratitude to be alive on this planet right now. And when you start just seeing simple things like that, everywhere you go, that's all you see. You see heaven on earth, that it's here, it's already here. And then everything else just like, I mean, of course, we all have our challenges. We're human. That's what happens, right? So sometimes you have your poop days. It is what it is. But the way that you handle that will be so different because you're in like this constant state of just flow and joy, that you're like, okay, well, something happened, but whatevs. It's okay. It's not going to be like that forever. Yeah. So yeah, it's about, making choices and just really going within and finding what is it that makes you happy and what is it that makes you passionate. And don't don't let other people's ideas and expectations and whatever get in the way when you're thinking about that. Really, really get in touch with yourself and think about it from you, and not you, but you, what's in here. When I've taught meditations, I always teach for you to take your consciousness and bring it down into your heart. And the way you do that is basically, just close your eyes. And even if you need to put your hand on your heart, just take all of your attention down to that area and breathe. Get quiet. Sometimes the mind wants to keep chattering, and that's okay. Don't judge that. Let it talk. But just focus on your breathing, even if you have to count. And then keep your attention here. And once you're able to just get it quiet enough, then ask the questions. What do I love? What do I desire? What am I passionate about? What makes me happy? What makes me happy? And the answer may come right away, and it might come later, and it might come not verbally. You might get messages, but it's going to come because you start asking the question. You open that line of communication up, and the answers are going to come. And then you take action. And then before you know it, you've created this life that is unrecognizable because it's so amazing and so full of bliss and so full of fulfillment and joy that it's I can't even explain it to you. But I've literally been taking these steps, and that's what I see every day. Like I feel so blessed and so full of gratitude to be alive right now. And it hasn't always been like this for me, you know? And every day now I literally wake up full of gratitude and just like so excited. Like what kind of gifts are what am I going to get to play with today? What are you going to bring me to play with today? God is I'm like so excited. What's going to happen? You know? And that's what I want for everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this because I know everybody's probably asleep. They're all memes or, spending time with family, of course. And I'm going to go get my tea from my favorite place here in Waco, which I'm so grateful for. That right there is just like, yay, I get to get my tea from Tea to Go. Super excited. Got to see my son. Got to come on Baylor's campus, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And then I'm going to have an amazing, beautiful drive on the way back to Austin and go see family again. So if y'all like this, like if you like the message, feel free, please share it. I am trying to get this message out and share it with the planet because I desire for everybody to be living a happy, passionate, fulfilled life that's just so full of joy. That is my wish for this planet. And so please like it, share it. I posted on my YouTube channel. Please go subscribe to my YouTube channel because I have, tons of these videos. I'm going to keep making more because I really want to bring love and serve others doing this. So I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you have an amazing and blessed day. And happy late Thanksgiving. But every day give thanks. Every day be full of gratitude. Sending you so much love. Thank you. Bye.